and welcome back to the Canadian Glam Ma'am channel. Glam Ma'am here, and as you can see from the title, today's video is all about brush cleaning. So I'm just going to jump right in. You need three things to do, or a few items to do what I'm going to do, but for cleaners I use the Quo Brush Cleaner and a bar of Ivory soap. So I just want to make a disclaimer, this is how I clean up my personal brushes. This is not the process I use to clean my professional brushes. They're two completely different things. Obviously, they're your professional brushes. You're using them on an array of different clients, so therefore they need to be sanitary and sterile and all those fun other things. But for yourself, you're using it on yourself all the time. All they need to do is be clean. So I'm going to start off with cleaning my beauty blender. So really easy thing to clean my beauty blender. The first thing I do is I run it under some water to get it nice and damp. And then I take my bar of Ivory soap and I just kind of go back and forth like this and just get some of that on there. And then with the water running, I normally use warm water. I just wet it and then completely keep doing this and massaging the soap until you get it clean. So it doesn't take long. I just run it back and forth in my hand, squeezing out as much of the product as I can possibly clean out of this. And I do this probably about 2-3 times a week, just because the sponges can hold a lot of bacteria, more so than the brush bristles. You will get some staining, and you just keep doing it until it runs completely clean, that when you squeeze it out there's no soap coming out, it's just clear water. Now you do get some staining, obviously there's certain things that you cannot get out of it, like the coloration, and then all I do is take a clean washcloth and squeeze out the excess water and just allow it to air dry. The reason why I clean these 2 to 3 times a week rather than just once a week is because it is a sponge. Sponges grow bacteria quicker than your bristles will. So that's why I suggest, if you are using your beauty blenders, your sponges, to clean them more frequently than you clean your brushes. Okay, I'm going to show you 2 different methods to cleaning your brush. So the first method I'm going to show you is a spot clean. So this is in between different looks. If you don't want to spend the time to do a deep cleaning, and it's not that dirty, it doesn't have high colors on it like blues or purples or anything, you just need to spot clean it so that it's fresh to use for the next look. I'm going to show you that way. So I just grab paper towel or toilet paper. Right now I have toilet paper with me, not paper towel in this bathroom, so I'm just going to use toilet paper, but you can use either or. The cleaner I'm using is the Quo Brush Cleaner. I think this one was $5, so it's really cost effective. You do not need the pricier $20 to $30 brush cleaners for your own personal brushes. You can if that's your preference, but I find this one works just as good. So I just turn my brush back and forth and kind of just give it a little quick mist. The great thing I like about this Quo is after you've cleaned it and dried out the brush, it's ready to use right away. It dries really quickly. So I just take it, oops, sorry, hopefully you can see this, and I just go back and forth once I have moistened it, like so. Sorry guys, I would do this on a counter, but I don't have any counter space that I can actually set up and film, and I do not have a tripod, so this is my only option at the moment. So I just go back and forth with this cleaner, flipping like so, until I get all the color out of the brush, like so, and it's clean, it's dry, and it's ready to use. And that took me all of 30 seconds to clean this brush. So I will show you again with a eye brush. This is one of my angled crease brushes. So again, the same thing. I take the brush, I spray some of the product on it, and again I just go back and forth like so in kind of circle motions. Oh my goodness, this toilet paper is causing me some grief. go back and forth in circle motions like this and back and forth, just kind of making sure that you get everything, and voila, it's ready to use, and it's absolutely clean and it's dry, and so you can go ahead and use it without having to worry about any of the cross-contamination of colors or anything like that. So the next way I'm going to show you is a deep cleaning way. You can spend the money to get those beauty blender little jars and stuff like that. I will purchase them to see if there's really a difference. For my own personal brushes, I stick with Ivory Soap because I know it's something that it's mild, it's cleaning, and it's not going to give me a reaction if there is any residue on the brushes, which there normally isn't, but just in case, because I am really sensitive, I like sticking with products that I already know and trust. So I'm going to show you two things. I'm going to show you a big face brush, and I'm going to show you an eye brush, because just to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to turn on my tap. So the first thing I'm going to show you is, I guess, that one's clean. I'll show you this flat eyeshadow brush. So what I do is I dip the brush in the water, swirl it around, as you can see, on the bar of soap, till it's covered in soap. Then I run that under the water, doing this with my fingers until it comes completely dry and there's no more color left in it. Now, the best thing to keep the form and shape of the bristles and to allow excess water to be picked up out of the brush, I take a piece of toilet paper, one that I've separated, like the 2-ply toilet paper. I place it in the center and then I wrap it like so. Oops. And just kind of do this with it. So it'll pick up the excess water and allow it to dry. And then I just set it upright in my container. So I'm going to show you with a face brush. So I'll use my big powdered face brush. Again, I do the same thing, run it under water. Picking up my bar of soap. I pick up some of the product like this. Now the only thing I do different with this one, my bigger brushes, I really get a deep clean. I use a nail scrubbing brush. You can use those fancy ones and spend the extra money on them, but for myself, I don't bother. I do just kind of the same thing. So I go back and forth in the bristles, up and down and on the sides, just to allow a deep clean, like so. And you can already see the product's completely cleaned off. So now the only thing I do is rinse my brush. And with these big brushes, I start at the base and squeeze the water out of them. And then I kind of give them a shake like this to kind of shake off the excess water. And then the same thing, once they're like that, I take a piece of toilet paper. This time I don't separate it, and I just roll it around the brush. And this will help to keep the shape of the brush as it dries. And leave it like so. Now you can leave this out on the counter set like this. You can, the best way technically is to, if you have a stand, to be able to hang them like this so that the water drips down and it doesn't get up into the barrel. But because these are not my professional brushes, they are mine, and they're on the cheaper side, I'm not really too worried if they don't last me, 3, 4, 5 years. They can be replaced, but I leave mine up like this to dry. And that is it. It's really quick and simple. I think all the products together cost me less than $10. And I'm able to clean as many brushes as I need to. And considering just for one face I have this many brushes and I still have more up there, it's quick and easy. And I normally do the quick cleaning way, the spot treatment clean, every time I use my brushes, or every second time depending on how dirty they are. And I do recommend that you do a full deep clean with the water and the soap and the scrub brush at least once a week, because that'll keep the amount of bacteria growth on your brushes down, as well as getting that excess product off so that you're ensuring a longer life of your brushes. Now again, this is for personal brush use, not for client use. You obviously have to clean and sanitize your brushes between each client, so again, this is just for personal use. If you like these kind of videos, please leave comments, give this video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed already, I hope you do so that you can have more fun, see more fun videos from me like this. And yeah, come and join me on all my other social media accounts. They are all listed in the description bar below, as well as all the products that I used for this video today. Until next time, guys, remember to inspire and be inspired. Thanks for watching. Bye.